What up, what up, what up? It's your homeboy B Watt, and you are now tuned in to another episode of Cancel B Watt. And in this episode, I'm going to be speaking on Southern University yet again. Unfortunately, as we all know, it's really been going down at the U, and I'm going to speak on it. All right. I love Southern University. I'm going to be at Bayou Classic next year, and I was at Bayou Classic last year. All right. SU. But I'm going to be honest about the current state of affairs at the university. I'm going to be honest about this Caleb Wilson situation. I'm going to be honest about the on-campus shooting that they had the other night, that they're sweeping under the rug under this Caleb Wilson situation. All right. So let me start here. I understand that the young men who were facilitating hazing activities that led to Caleb Wilson's death deserve to be punished for this unfortunate incident. I really believe also that the president of the university, Dennis Shield, also Joycelyn Johnson, the chief of police for Southern University, should be held accountable too. How in the world are you remotely doing your job at all and you have no idea whatsoever that anything is going on? This is BS. All right. They both know that intake is going on right now. Joycelyn Johnson has been at the university since 1999. She knows what's going on. And also, this may not be a popular opinion, but Caleb Wilson, the young man who lost his life, should be charged with misdemeanor hazing, along with his line brothers. Let me explain why. Since this has happened, Southern University has released a statement that not only has the individual chapter, Beta Sigma Psi Phi, been put on cease and desist, but all Greek organization membership intake has been halted for at least the end of the year. Now, why did they make that decision? Why did they make the decision to not only punish the organization responsible for this unfortunate situation, but also other Greek organizations that didn't even have anything to do with it? Let me tell you why. This is because the university official knows and has always known that pledging and hazing is going on. It really bothers me right now to see this young man, Caleb McCray, and his face plastered all over the news in America, painting him like he acted alone. Understand that not only are the fraternity members complicit, but the university officials are complicit. Hazing has been going on not only at Southern University, but it's happening at most colleges in the United States of America, from Harvard to Yale, Skulls and Bones, down to Psi Phi, Southern University. I do not see why the university president can stand up there on the news with the local sheriffs and detectives and get a hall pass like he had no idea what the hell was going on. You signed off on this. If you're going to hold these young men accountable, then the adults in the room should be held accountable as well. Where's the campus advisor for this chapter? Also, where are the faculty members that wrote letters of recommendation for these students to get involved in a pledging or hazing process? Y'all know what's going on? I bet they won't lie to the investigators and say that they had no idea that any of these campus Greek organizations had any history of hazing whatsoever. They know. Although everybody is saddened that we lost a young, promising life, let me assure you, nobody is surprised. Nobody is surprised, especially at Southern University. Also, if Baton Rouge Police and the Southern University Police and administration are really serious about putting a stop to hazing on campus, then they have to not only charge the Omega brothers for their roles, but you also have to charge all of the pledges. Okay? And that includes Caleb Wilson. To all the young Greek letter aspiring members, to all the GDIs, you are a man first. You are a woman first. You are a child of God first. You do not ever, under any circumstances, whether you are pledging or applying for a job in corporate America, allow someone to put their hands on you and jeopardize your life. That makes no sense. I think people have this idea that when you're online pledging, you're like a mind-controlled slave or something. All right? If there's a kid online and he's letting some dude punch him in the chest and he not defending himself, why would I want this young man in my chapter? Why? People have a misunderstanding of what it's like to be online. Where I come up at, if you ever feel like somebody is crossing the line with you or disrespecting you or putting your life in danger, by all means, pop out of line, catch a friendly fade with that particular frat brother, and get back in line. And let's continue on. Nobody has an expectation of you that you allow yourself to be a human punching bag. That's not part of pledging. I don't know what y'all think about Greek life. That's not part of pledging. They saying boys had boxing gloves on and was caving these pledges' chest in 3 or 4 times in a row. I can assure you, as a made member of my organization, nobody ever punched me in my chest or touched my face. That's not a requirement for pledging. I can assure you of that. I am a man first. At some point, you have to look at these kids who are pledging and ask them, why are you consenting to this ridiculous stuff? Pledging can be fun. These rituals that y'all know nothing about, they're really innocent fun for the most part. I'm not saying that you won't get roughed up online. I didn't already told y'all that you get online, you're going to get your ass whipped. That does not include allowing someone to punch you in your chest or punch you in your face. Yes, this is a hyper-masculine black male fraternity. But allowing some old head brother who not even active with nationals punch you in your chest is not a requirement for membership. That's not normal activity. So with that being said, not only is it illegal to hate somebody, it is also illegal to participate in hazing activities, period. So if they really trying to stop hazing, which they are not, then they need to charge not only Caleb Wilson, with all due respect, rest in peace, but also his line brothers. They should all be charged with hazing. After that, I guarantee you that the next semester, when the university resumes pledging activities, which they will, these new initiates, these new pledges will think twice about allowing themselves to be abused to join a fraternity. They are complicit also. They should be held accountable also. A cease and desist is not a punishment. That's nothing. A chapter can get a cease and desist for a wild party, having a fight at an off-campus event. Ultimately, I think Southern University will suspend this chapter, but for maybe like 5 years or so. They'll give it time to get these knuckleheads out of there who were involved in this, but maybe were not charged with anything. And before you know it, the boys will be back on the yard with the gold boots, okay? So I guarantee you, there'll be Omegas back at Southern University by 2030. So for the record, engaging in hazing, even as a pledge, is illegal. Other than that, everything that I feared about this situation when I first heard about it has come to pass. They lied to the police. They said Caleb died playing basketball at a park. It came out that Caleb died at a warehouse. That's normal activity. No surprise there. They have everybody's phone and location. Okay, I don't even know why they bothered to lie. College fraternities are not gangs like some members like to pretend they are. If they were, these boys went to snitching before they even got to the precinct. So, according to reports, 2 other young men are expected to receive charges over the next couple of days. I'm interested to see what they're going to be charged with. But I guarantee you, for all the people complaining online, talking crazy about Divine Nine organizations, I feel you. I'm with you. I agree. But I guarantee you, these people do not care. They do not care. They do not care about your opinion of them. They do not care about your opinion of their organization. I assure you. Next, Southern University campus shooter identified, warrant issued for arrest. The other night, there was an on-campus shooting at Southern University. I ain't gonna say it was swept under the rug, but it went under the radar, under the Caleb Wilson situation. What in the world is going on at my beloved Southern University?
University in Baton Rouge after an on-campus shooting on Sunday. Take a look at your screen right here. Police say that this is a person of interest in the shooting. An alert issued by campus police say there was a shooting in Jones Hall and one person was taken to the hospital. According to the original campus alert, the possible suspect was wearing a black hoodie with rhinestones and dark pants. Anyone with any information on the shooting is asked to contact the Southern University Police Department.
Sister Joycelyn Johnson, police chief of Southern University. A lot is happening on your watch. The loss of Kayla Wilson, you know that hazing activities are going on campus. You've been there for a very, very long time. On-campus shooting, and this is not the only one. I believe there was an on-campus shooting last year in front of a frat house during homecoming, and a few people were injured. So I'm thinking it might be time to get a new police chief at Southern University who's going to get that university back in order and create a safe environment for students and also people like myself who just love to visit the university and participate in y'all wonderful culture and history. I just want to see the jukebox. I just want to watch a game. I just want to see a step show. I don't want to get hurt. So please, Sister Johnson, can you please get that in order? Or can someone get someone in position who's going to get this in order? All right. So anyways, I'm interested to know what you all think. Do you agree with me that not only the college kids who were responsible for this situation, but also the adults in the room should also be charged for turning a blind eye to a dangerous pledging and hazing culture? Do you think that Kayla Wilson, the young man who lost his life, rest in peace to him, do you think that him and his line brothers should be charged for participating in hazing activities as a pledge? Also, I personally hope that they give this other young man, Caleb McCray, and even the other young man who are expected to be arrested over the next few days, I hope that they get a bond so they could be free while they defend themselves in court. Everyone's assumed innocent until proven guilty. They deserve their day in court. And I just really pray that these young men do not wind up in Angola Penitentiary. Caleb McCray is 23 years old. He is a man by age, but he's still a young man, damn near a kid, all right? We all do dumb shit, and unfortunately, his dumb shit and his frat brother's dumb shit cost a loss of life and possibly a loss of their own life. So listen, like, subscribe, tune in again to another episode of Cancel Be Watch.